Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we have so much random news to go and cover on over here, and your boy just kind of sitting here comfy wanting to go make a random YouTube video. As you guys know, we're going to be going on break pretty soon, so we'll probably have a video up that maybe tomorrow or the next few days or so, and then like I've been saying that for the past week, but we'll probably go actually do a proper break. But we have some cool quick news I want to yap on into, some brand new PlayStation updates coming out, brand new hardware sales too, where apparently the PlayStation 5 is actually even outselling some of the prior generations. We have updates when it comes to Cyberpunk, GTA 5, Xbox games that are going to be coming to PlayStation. Just a lot of really random big micro news. So I hope you're excited, or just excited. And of course, as well, I'm just thankful you guys even watch this video. So make sure you guys are subscribed if you guys are not. Thank you guys so much for 70,000 subscribers. It's crazy. We have the Twitters down below, the Twitches down below, and of course I want to hear your thoughts and comments on everything down below. And let's go talk about a bunch of really random stuff. So first and foremost, I actually had a few people mention this because I actually have covered most of the system updates and other various comments. And this is all in regards now to this most recent PlayStation update. I'm not really sure why they did one. They did a random one. They had a PS5 system update of 2110 is out now. And although it's not the biggest update, a lot of people are assuming this also might have maybe some hands in play when it comes to implementations for things like the PlayStation 5 Pro and the PSSR. So there was a brand new update we saw throughout the last like 24 hours as well. And you do need to go update it. You have to update your accounts and all that stuff. But this is a really basic one where it just improves the system stability and performance for your PlayStation 5, which is always nice too. It's always nice for like navigation stuff and going through menus and kind of just picking everything you possibly can. So it was very nice to go and see. So obviously they're kind of being a little bit basic on it. If you wanted to find out the latest software features, you want to update it manually, you could check their guide on top of that. But obviously I'm sure you guys have had a chance to go and see this. So the big thing why people talk about this is, like I said, there's a few levels to it. Number one is that people have been rumoring that it might be just upcoming for the next big major patches. And obviously sometimes these are kind of duds. But as well, I think a lot of people are speculating this might be more tied in with the PSR, like in the implementation of it. So obviously it's somewhat of a separate system. Kind of think like if you have an overall Windows update versus like a NVIDIA graphics card update versus like an actual game update, kind of in different systems and updates. But we've been seeing a lot more news on that. We might even cover that on our video maybe tomorrow, maybe on some PSSR even better implementations as well. But just want to let you guys know in case you guys are curious, nothing super major, but we did hear rumors that they're going to be start putting a lot more individualized updates, like basically instead of having like a big 5 or 6 wave blast of new things, then maybe go and do one big one and more frequently and more like just cooler. So if you guys see more updates in the future that are not just like improving system performances, keep yourself in the loop. So if you also did go miss it too as well, and I did also kind of mainly want to make a video on this for this, there is actually a really big Xbox developer update, showcase. I said upcase. Update. Basically here, there was a big showcase that happened over here for Xbox. And once again, there are more games coming to PlayStation. So while we have updates and see more updates and all that's cool, well, one big thing to note is that we want more games. And Xbox, once again, on the same push we've been seeing these past few months, is trying their best to go and put more games out there for everyone. And I think that's great. I really think PlayStation, the Switch should be getting more games. If you guys missed that video too, we did go and cover that the Switch is getting a lot more first party games. Think Xbox games and things like Call of Duty now, things like say Starfield are coming to the Switch too. That was really big news, at least in my opinion. I guess we brought that down in a separate video, but just for a quick note on this one, like this is cool. Like this was basically Xbox standing by their words and standing by the fact that they wanted to go have these games coming everywhere. Like this is cool. Like I'm happy with this. And this also once again was showcased in the showcase itself. And like I don't know, I'm happy with seeing more games everywhere. So this week on the Eurogamer thing, they were talking about all this type of stuff. Anyway. The big thing was Microsoft's show featured the multi-platform of Doom, The Dark Ages, dope, Ninja Gaiden 4, The Shadow Drop, Ninja Gaiden 2, Black and Clear Obscure, Expedition 33. I want to play Expedition 33 really bad, to the point where I might even want to stream that on our second YouTube account. I'm kind of down. And all of which prove the company's new mantra that everything is an Xbox. Only Compulsion games south of midnight will be an Xbox console exclusive for now. So right now, Xbox, whether they're working with these companies individually, funding these companies for Game Pass, or working with them hands over fist with Xbox as a whole, they kind of sit here and think like, hey, this is cool. Like, hey, we're going to bring these games everywhere, which is weird because we'll still see a State of Play or PlayStation event, which there is rumors that there is another upcoming State of Play, although we've been hearing those rumors for like 3-4 months now at this point. But yeah, I think it's cool. It's weird that Xbox is basically just promoting out everywhere But at the same time, if they're more hands in like the publishing side, they want sales on PlayStation. They want sales on Switch. They want sales on Steam because they're making money regardless. Or as well, sometimes this is just fun PR to mention Game Pass, and if these games are included in this Game Pass too as well. And that was some big deal. But this was a kind of a cool event. If you guys are curious, I'd probably actually say the Clear Up Score Expedition 33 is probably the one standout game. It was like a cool turn-based RPGs type style game. I like that vibe, and I'm kind of into it. So more games coming on the PlayStation side. Now, we've been seeing a lot of news over here from the video game charts on the PlayStation 5, which is now sold over 70 million. 70 million. Sometimes I always wonder too, and how many of those sales are even in regards to our YouTube account. I mean, people would have bought it regardless. It's not because of me individually, but you know what I mean, like in terms of how we like funnel that on it. I was curious in that. But as of right now, this is a huge number. So the PlayStation 5 was the best-selling console worldwide with 3.42 million units sold for December of 2024, according to video game charts estimates. The PlayStation 5 has now sold an estimated 71 million units. That's insane. The Nintendo Switch sold an estimated 2.69 million units to bring its lifetime sales to 148 million units. The Xbox Series X and S sold 0.79 million units to bring their lifetime sales to 32.17 million units, and the PlayStation 4 sold an estimated 5,000, which whenever I see these updates, it's always so crazy to me that they're still even selling the PS4. Like, I mean, they were selling the PS1, PS2, like the DS forever. I mean, I can't complain, but that's just crazy, dude. So yeah, basically, as of in the comparison for the PS5 on their sales in compared to the PS4, they're actually up by over 500,000 units. That's nuts. While the Xbox Series X compared to the same month, they're actually down by nearly 1.53 million units. Like, that's crazy, dude. Like, I mean, I really don't understand why the Series X and S is doing so poorly. I mean, I can give you a list. We've made so many videos on all these topics. There's so many individual things we can pick and choose. But like, it really is kind of getting the astronomical amounts where it just seems like they're kind of giving up on it. And that makes me say, I mean, I saw the Xbox news. Like, that's cool. That's why they're doing the publisher stuff. It makes sense logically. Like they made the commitment a few years ago when they wanted to buy Call of Duty. Makes sense. Like we've understood this as the gaming sphere, but it just is still very crazy for me to see how these numbers are actually just impacting everyone. So PlayStation 5 sales compared to the same month a year ago are down by 300,000 though. Crazy. And the Xbox Series X and S sales are down by 881,000 units, 47.6%. And even crazy numbers too, the Switch is also down as well, and the PlayStation 4 is down by 23,000 or whatever. That's, I mean, that's not even current gen. But this is also why people are like kind of waiting for the Switch 2. I'll be very curious to see how much the uptick was. The Wii to Wii U was very lackluster, and the Nintendo Switch, this might be also lackluster. I don't know. But if we're going by the views of the YouTube trailer, it did very well. It did very well. So, and it did better even as, I think it has more total views than the Xbox Series X has in total over all these years, and this has only been like a week or so. So look at the sales month on month. The PlayStation 5 sales are down by over 0.62 million units. Xbox Series X sales are up by nearly 0.22 units, and the Switch are actually up by 0.95 units as well. So it's just crazy to see these overall numbers where it looks like the PS5s are around 71 million. That's impressive. Switch 2's around almost 150 million. Xbox Series X and X guesstimate 32 million, which is still good. Like, don't get me wrong, that's still great. And I guess you guys can kind of see the PS4 is still, I believe, like sometimes up, sometimes down, depending on the PlayStation 5's month. And obviously, too, as well, this is all in the, if you just want to look at it, all the general other areas. But yeah, crazy. Just PlayStation's been doing well. That also is probably in combination with the big sale that's ongoing. I'm not sure if that's still active or not. But big things to know. Now, to kind of wind down the video, too, I don't know if you guys didn't mind like more of a chill video as well for this one. We did see finally that there's another big patch coming out over here for the PS5 and Cyberpunk, and also the game has finally become overwhelmingly positive on Steam. This is still one of my favorite games I've ever played. I would love to do a modded playthrough of it at some point, like properly sit down, and I do think Cyberpunk was a phenomenal game. Doesn't excuse how bad it was at the start, but it was a very well made game. And the same thing too as well with even GTA 5. Still getting updates in the PS5 and Xbox, although I'm still patiently waiting for my GTA 6 news. So I want to hear your thoughts and comments on all the random stories over here. It's cool that we have updates. It's cool that Xbox is coming on up, and it's cool that we're seeing some massive sales because 71 million consoles is ridiculous. was very impressive. So give me your thoughts and comments on the story. Subscribe if you guys are new, and I appreciate y'all so much for watching on over here. You guys are all fantastic, and I'll talk to you guys all very, very soon.